solving the brine problem is like making lead from gold. It's almost impossible.
We're totally changing the whole philosophy on environmentally sustainable development.
The problem is simply a existing problem which we have to solve, and I think we as a Red Sea company, with our aspiration of being top in sustainability, we can not only set standards, but we can do our best to contribute to this idea.
Considering that this is a very complicated topic and it is very important to address it, I'm impressed that we got 120 submissions. And when we look at this top 5 who presented here today, I'm impressed by the content, but also how they present it. This gives me a lot of hope for the future with these young generations.
There is a huge lack of drinking water in the world, so reverse osmosis is a really promising technology for that. But unfortunately, we have the brine, and we need to deal with it. And the brine can have a huge impact if we still keep managing the brine in the old-fashioned way, that is just discharged to the sea. And we need to protect the seawater life.
My entry was using brine to save the Dead Sea. The main concept is that we generate a lot of brine in Saudi Arabia and in massive amounts that could be used in a more beneficial way, straight as it is, without further treatment, just by pumping it all the way from Saudi through a pipeline to the Dead Sea, where we would hopefully help restore the current level of the Dead Sea, which is diminishing over time.
It's always better to use the already existing technologies, so you don't have to deal with what will happen if it doesn't work or something like that. So it's just gathering together already used ideas for the production of these chemicals, and also the fact that we don't have them in the Middle East, so all these chemicals, so we will be avoiding all transportation issues.
And at the end, we decided to work to stay with this idea of molding with brine, because we think it's a really sustainable way to deal with the brine.
I was very impressed by the presentations. It's unbelievable that such young people can give presentations like this.
I was actually amazed at the caliber of each of the presentations and the passion. It was exciting to see how many of them were students and were the next generation, and how they were so excited to be helping solve really challenging societal problems.
It was a very hard choice because the quality of all the presentations was very high. And after a tough discussion, we were able to make some decisions.
After winning the competition, I feel so great. It's marvelous. I have never won a competition before, so it's actually really nice to know that.
We are really excited because we are a team, and yeah, we put a lot of effort in this idea, and we were working together. And it was really amazing to bring people from many different places, and now we could manage to have this good idea that then was one of the winners.
Feels great. I feel like I did my team justice because I was sent here to represent them and their ideas, so it feels wonderful.